Hi, I'm Logan Hall. I work here at Resource. Today, I'll be showing you how I go through daily maintenance on a Volvo 110H payloader that we use here every day. So the first step of daily maintenance is checking all your fluids. There's three things you got to check: your transmission fluid, hydraulic fluid, and engine oil. So in order to check the engine oil, you got to check the dipstick straight down here on the side of the engine block. You wipe that off first time. And then you want it between the top mark and the bottom mark, somewhere between there. Up here is good, up here is bad. So try to keep it between. After you check the engine oil, I like to check the hydraulic oil. This here is the sight glass for it. The bucket arms are raised up, but it is still on the sight glass, so that's okay. Probably could use a little bit more, but once you lower it down, it'll be up on the glass, so a lot higher, so it'll be all right. So the third and final fluid you'll check before starting is your transmission fluid. Sight glass is right here. You want to wipe off any like dirt or grease or anything so you can clearly read all of your letters there. So right now it's on the low side for the engine being off, so you should probably kind of try and keep it up here, but when I start it, it'll run right about here, so it's okay. Alright, so next I like to check the air filter. You should do this every day, especially when you're working in some place it's dusty and full of wood dust and whatever you can think of. And this one definitely needs to be blown out. As you can see, you don't want all this stuck to the outside of the media. The inside one, you really don't have to worry about blowing out, because in theory, this should collect the bulk of all the debris. I like to blow this out once a week though, just to be sure. Alright, so when blowing out an air filter, it's really important that you blow from the inside out, because all that stuff that was stuck on there isn't going to blow all the way through because it's too big. So you'll just plug it if you blow it from the outside in. So you just make sure you get the top really good from back here. Okay, so got the air filter all blown out, and as you can see here, I mean, this isn't everything that came out, but all of this stuff was in here, and it's really important to clean all that out so the engine can breathe. And healthy engines and happy engines, so it'll keep you running a lot longer if you take the time to blow this out. So lastly, I guess air-wise and blowing out-wise, you would want to blow out your air filter. For intents of this video, I already did it. But you'd want to make sure that the radiator is blown out. And there again, I blow it out because I find it easiest to blow it out towards the fan, not into, because then it's just going to get stuck into your coolers here too. So I like to blow it out that way. And also make sure you blow out those coolers, but don't blow them out to the point where you're going to bend the fins, because then it's not breathing anymore and then you're going to overheat. Alright, now you're ready for the second, I don't know, probably the most important part about doing maintenance on a loader, and that's grease. So everything that moves is going to have bearings or bushings or metal to metal contact, and a lot of times the grease is the barrier between that. And as long as there's grease between those two moving objects, you're not going to have as much wear. And also, the important thing to keep in mind here is when you're looking for a grease zerk, anything that moves, unless it has a sealed bearing in it, is going to be greasable. Alright, so we're going to grease this zerk here. So what I like to do is either use a pocket screwdriver or knife. You want to clean out the dirt so you're not pushing dirt into those zerks and stuff. So you just clean it out. And then depending on the zerk, it depends on how much grease you put in it. So with these, I like to grease until you start to see it come out. After you would have gotten your loader arms, your boom, everything greased on that, your quick attach pins, you would also grease the drive line. So you would grease all of your steering cylinders, your kingpins, and your drive shafts. Don't forget that there is a second drive shaft back here that you would have to get, so that'd be another 2 zerks. But other than that, that is pretty much the basics of doing daily maintenance on a 110H hay loader.